eFootball's genuine red-letter days. Here comes the ultimate white-knuckle ride on the emotional roller coaster. So, all aboard. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope.
There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's being shifted off it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aguero! Mohun Bagan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Kaká. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. This looks promising. It's Luis Suarez! They've scored! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
23, Luis Suarez.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Luis Suarez.
He's got away. Driven in. Oh, this is a great chance! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The goal scored for
A
Manchester
horrible blip,
after
a
34
horrible
minutes
blip, a
in.
situation utterly
23,
avoidable that has resulted
Luis Suarez.
in considerable embarrassment.
Bagan really
Luis
were asking for
Suarez.
trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Luis Suarez.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Kaká. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. And it's De Bruyne. To Gerrard. And that interception was... And the referee says that is that for the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the
Hello,
body language,
everyone.
Peter, and
This is
it
the
doesn't look
moment
great.
you've all
It's
been
going to
waiting
be
for.
pretty
The
hard for
time
them
to pick out
to pick
today's
themselves up
lucky
from here.
numbers.
But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
This one, he's had a shot! And it's there! disappearing out
Goal
of
scored
sight.
for München after
Yeah, that's
51
really well
minutes
played,
in.
Peter. It's very, very simple.
Number
The ball through
23.
to him was just beautifully
Luis
measured.
Suarez.
Clinical, just
Luis
clinical.
Suarez.
What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well,
Luis
you had to fancy him,
Suarez.
Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries to pass it through. He is through here. De Bruyne. Hazard had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Baresi. Van Bouten. And it's Gerrard. That's good running with the ball. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Xavi Alonso. Always goal side. Shot could be on. And a chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Size really
Christian
matters,
Vieri.
and it's time to
Number
make it matter
23,
now.
Xabi Alonso.
They've played
Number
it short.
13,
Kaká.
Steven Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 19. Christos
And
Stoichkov.
now a sudden chance to
Number
counter.
17. Frank Rijkaard.
And it's
Number
Beckham.
10, David Beckham.
Ferdinand. Looking for options for movement.
There will be
Now there's a fine
minutes
ball. Great chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Good effort from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Luis Suarez.
Mohun Bagan
Number
have
9,
opted to make another change here.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Fourth official
Coming on
showing
the
that there will
field.
be 3 minutes of added time. Mohun Bagan
And now
are
I'd just
out.
like to read out our fan club
And as
members.
is so...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Luis Suarez. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders. He's having a shot! In he goes again! Goal! And there is your opener! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Aguero. And he can clear it away. Luis Suarez is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's picked his way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Bruyne. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kaká. Now it's Gerrard. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Portugal have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Hazard shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Mahmoud Bagan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Hazard. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
2 added minutes.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Drives it in. That's a decent clearance. De Bruyne. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break. and they should still be quite buoyant.
Mohun Bagan just about ahead. 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 15, Eden Hazard. Number
So
6,
right back into the action.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Dani Olmo. Number
Oh, good
20,
read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from...
Rooney! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good climb! Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Gerrard. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Dani Olmo. Defending here is really tight. That's Gerrard. Xavi Alonso, and the counter is on. Oh, that's clever.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne. Gerrard. Xavi Alonso. And this is Vieri.
Mohun Bagan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Vieri. Looking to play him in. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Scholes. That's a good foray he's making. And he's in on goal. Van Bouten does really well there. He is strong. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is De Bruyne. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three...
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And this is a tries a shot, and it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Palmeiras finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Isaac! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, great leap! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Kaká. And this is Luis Suarez. Chiellini can clear it away. Isaac constantly looking for the ball into the box. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a searching pass. Oh, important interception. De Bruyne couldn't squeeze it through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
He has found the way through. They're urging him to chance! And they've got rid. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the pass is intercepted. Aguero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts to play it back. Kubo! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Mohun Bagan leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Mohun Bagan and Berbatov! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Kaká. Luis Suarez. De Bruyne, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Aguero! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
He's going for goal! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Shot, surely! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Mohun Bagan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vieri being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Xabi Alonso gets it clear. Palmeiras choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And this is Aguero, and this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. mathch wins the duel this time. Now it's Berbatov. Great work on the overlap. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Palmeiras, number 18.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 13, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field. Number 13, Alessandro Del Piero. Number 6, Xabi Alonso.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? Drives it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Nakata. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. mathch. This is a promising build-up.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
And Del Piero! No, not quite. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And that will be it. Mohun Bagan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better and ever more beautiful. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! They want to be quick to recover this.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Vieri. He is starved of space and time. Bojan. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Luis Suarez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that interception was most necessary. Forlan. And they can counter here. Forlan. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohun Bagan still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Boyan. He's found Boyan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona have fired themselves in. It's Aguero! Oh, it's hit the post! Chance! And that's a tiny finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Vieri duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
1 minute at a time.
That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14, Ferenc Puskas. Number
And that's the second half started.
Steven Gerrard. Number 4.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Coming on the field, number 19, Luis Suarez. Number
Well, the
11,
movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Mahmoud Bagan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and be...
Can he finish? It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, what a mistake! And here's Suarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
96,628.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Forlan. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieri has found the net here, of course. Nicely shaped ball. Can he spark a counter here? Baresi. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now Kaká, and here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe...
And he shoots! De Bruyne. And it's Luis Suarez. And it's Kaká. Luis Suarez. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.